estate market. We were talking about refinancing before the break, and it's interesting because we had the refinancing boom of a few years ago, right, where everyone was refinancing and it was so important to refinance, and there's still a lot of people that should have and didn't. The rates being so low, I mean, it's a great opportunity for
Well,
that.
just look at the economic factors this past week. I mean, look what the stock market did. It was like the worst week in stock market history, and what we would used to see in the markets was a great improvement in our rate sheets. This week we saw a good improvement, but not quite the same that would justify an 800-point drop in the stock market. But
Right.
the last time this happened, maybe a few weeks ago, we saw a great rate sheet for about 4 hours. We got a great rate sheet Friday afternoon. Not sure how long that's going to last next week, but the time is now. I mean, if you're looking to refinance,
Do it right now.
You have to lock
Monday.
You have to lock that in
Yeah.
ASAP.
What is you guys' phone number so someone can call you and refinance
Yeah,
with you on Monday?
813-438-3819.
And that I'll tell you, you're right. And that's sometimes people work so hard at paying attention to the data to time the market. They want to time it perfectly, and it's
And
really
then it
hard to
just
do. But now is one of those times from a refinance perspective where if you haven't, it couldn't hit at a better time. Really, I mean, it really couldn't.
It's right now. Yep.
So. Arnie, what do you thinking about, you obviously being a veteran of the mortgage industry, seeing what's going on in the economy and the market with the rates right now, I mean, what's your take on what we're going to see with rates in the first quarter, in terms of, what we see in the mortgage markets?
Well, we take a look at that, and everybody has their predictions, and, over the years, everybody has an opinion, but what we try to do is look at Fannie and the Mortgage Bankers Association, Forbes, and all the guys that do predictions out there, and they're all pretty much the same right now. Usually, a lot of them have different opinions, but we're looking. It's going to go up. We've hit the bottom, and it's definitely going to rise up. I hope it's not going to spike, but it's going to go up. I'm hoping it doesn't go up more than 0.5% by the end of next year. Okay, but that's what all the other prognosticators are saying. But here's the thing: what's the economy going to do?
That's what matters the most.
That's what matters the most.
Yeah.
People start getting their jobs back, and the economy starts improving. It's going to get worse. Okay, which is it's kind of like a double-edged sword, right? So we want people to get back to work. We want the economy to improve. But if that just means that there's going to be more activity in the market, which means that the rates don't have to be as low, which means the rates will go up.
I mean, at some point, rates are going to be back to 6% again, and everyone's going to think that's a great rate because that's where it is. But right now,
But they could have taken advantage of their opportunity.
3.875 or 4%.
Yeah, and it's interesting because we know prices are going up too. So if there's that chance that rates go up, prices go up, why would you not think about buying right now? If you're renting, if you're thinking about buying, don't wait. I mean, people, and especially on the price front, people say, well, I want to wait till the prices drop. Well, if rates go up a 0.5 point and prices do drop a little bit, you really didn't save that much. People focus and gravitate too much on paying attention to price instead of term and rate when they're buying real estate, because it's really the rate that that they paid more in terms of the house over time than the actual price of the home. So I mean, we have people to focus on that way too much. But yeah, and from a refinancing perspective, I mean, if we know rates are going to go up and you had that equity piece where you had a gain, now do it. Now's the time.
You have to take advantage of it.